2, unpopular. Terrified 16-year-old found in road after mom throws him from car. What? How do you throw a 16-year-old from a fucking car? Moving? Let's see, let's watch.
Don't worry about it. After tomorrow, you won't be here tomorrow.
He went flying off and she took off.
Your child could have got killed and then you would be being charged with
I'm about to lose everything.
On September 12th, 2024, officers responded to a 911 call after a teenage boy was thrown from a moving vehicle. The driver was his own mother, and the argument that led to it had started over him refusing to come home from the park.
I'm Jack, and this is Unpopular.
Hey, Jack. I didn't like that.
I was that way. He's right there. Okay. Hey, man, what's going on?
I get into an argument with my mom, right?
Okay.
And we sitting there arguing in the house.
Where his clothes at?
And then she tried to leave, so I'm like, let me get in the car, like, let's have an actual sit-down conversation.
Okay.
So I hop on the car, I hop on the side of the car, and she starts speeding all around.
Where did this happen?
It happened on Talbot. We say on 630 Talbot. She pulled out of Talbot, and she pulled all the way down here. And she knew what she was doing. She whipped it real hard so that I flew off the car.
You were on the outside of the car?
Yeah.
Were you on the hood?
No, I was like, hold it. You see the car? It's over there. I was holding on to the side parts right there. And she whipped it real hard and threw me off the car. I know. She literally just whipped it super hard. She knew what she was doing.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Just stay here. We got EMS coming for you, okay? What hurts?
Sit down. No,
hey, we got EMS coming for you.
Oh.
Bro, like, if y'all saw how hard she turned, bro.
What were you guys fighting about?
We were arguing. Okay, I went to Cascade Park, right?
Okay.
She told me, as I was on the bus on the way to Cascade Park, that I could not go to Cascade Park.
Okay.
So I told her, I said she was going to have to wait an hour for the next bus until I could get home, or she was going to have to come and get me. She said, all right, that's cool.
Okay.
She called me an hour later. I told her I'm in Cascade Village waiting on the bus.
Okay.
She said, how you in Cascade Village waiting on the bus? I said, because the bus didn't come yet. She said, no, you got to leave right now. I'm on my way to come and get you. I said, all right, bet. I said, all right, bet, that's cool. She came and got me. She waited till we got home, and then she just started screaming.
Okay.
So, and then all of that. I told her, this is something my therapist told me. She said, if we're having an argument and you can't do it at that moment, go tell your mother to come back. I asked her, can I come back to the conversation and walk away? I said that to her. I told her that. I said, I cannot do this conversation. Can I please come back? She said no and followed me around the house.
Okay.
But is any argument this serious for your child who have to hang off the side of your car and you play whipsies with it and he flies off and you just drive off because he didn't come home on time, or he weren't where you said he was supposed to be? I feel like if this is an ongoing problem with him and that's why you reacted so heavily on him being where he said he's going to be or not being home, I feel like there's other parental ways to get that point across. I don't think this is it.
And then he was in the house.
And then you seen him fly off the car. You know he not with you right now. So where the fuck are you? Let's just say you were in the heat of the moment, which I wouldn't respect anyway. And you was doing all that bullshit and whipping him on the car. You see he not on the car when you got home. Where are you? You didn't turn around. You're not coming back. You just like, oh well, like, I'm confused. So the bus was late and you like, I'm not understanding what the big problem is. But let's say there was a problem. I still don't understand how you can do this to your child. I don't get it.
We were in the house. She started screaming. She said I wouldn't give about her if she died. That's when I got mad.
Okay.
And I just started screaming back.
Okay.
She got the video on my phone of me screaming. Like, I will admit, I screamed, I was yelling, all of that. But then, no, we was downstairs, and she was like, don't worry about it. After tomorrow, you won't be here tomorrow.
Okay.
So I told her, I said, if I'm going to not be here tomorrow and you're going to kick me out again, then I just won't be here. I'll disappear on you.
Okay.
And she was like, I know you will. That's what you're good for doing.
So then she got in the car?
No.
Are you with him like she...
Is that it?
He was on the outside.
And it's also the way he's describing the argument. It doesn't sound like an argument of a mother and a son. It sounds like a argument between a woman and a relationship between a woman and a man. And I honestly do believe that some people have kids, and I don't know if she's a single parent or not. I don't want to assume, but they treat their child in like the replacement of their partner, and they argue with them like they're the partner or they're also an adult. You know, like it's just like it's not giving a parent-child dynamic. Like, cause like how, like what are we talking about?
Outside of a car.
She was like, no, I called her. I was like, Mom, like, am I going to be gone? Like, are you kicking me out? She did not answer. She just hung up.
Okay.
So then I started following her. I was like, are you going to kick me out? That's all I want to know. If you're going to kick me out, say that so I can leave. She didn't want to answer the question. I said, all right, bet. So I followed her to the car. She hurried up and locked the door.
Okay.
So I grabbed I started banging on the window. I said, just open the door. And then I started banging on the window.
On the passenger side?
On the passenger side window.
Okay.
She started her car up. I said, all right, bet, watch this. And I hopped on the side of the car. And then we got right there to that light, right there at Lover's Lane. We got to the Lover's Lane light.
Like, when I say, like, relationship between a man or a woman, or a relationship between people, it doesn't have to be a man and a woman. Like, you know, I feel like we've seen, like, you know, videos, people you might know, whatever, they're like, and then he was trying to walk away, and so I hopped on his car, and you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of stuff. This don't sound like a mother-son. Not saying it's not a mother-son relationship, but like the immaturity of the adult party is what's concerning.
I got off the car, banged on the window again.
So you're standing on the ground.
Yeah.
You're banging on the window.
Yeah.
And then?
She didn't want to open the door.
Okay.
And she tried to speed off again. Like, my feet is under her car. And she tried to speed off again. So I hurried up and grabbed on the car because I knew my feet was on the car. And I hurried up and grabbed onto the car so my feet didn't get smushed.
Okay.
Are you going to go to the hospital? No, I'm cooling. I just need somebody to check this out. She was like, no, we get right here. I'm holding on to the car. I'm holding on to the car like this.
You want him to go to the hospital?
I'm chilling.
We'll talk to Mom, but probably he got thrown off the car. Mom's the other part.
It don't feel like nothing broken though.
Okay.
It was like, I was going like 45.
That's
She was
very
going
fast.
Huh?
That's too fast.
Yeah, she was going right here.
So you grabbed the side when she went to go take off, then what happened?
And then she pulled out. She turned real quick right here, tried to throw me off the car again.
Sounds like a
pulled
breakup,
right
not
there.
a mother trying to discipline
Like
her
the
son.
car, the car,
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to
Threw
say.
me
In the
off.
parking lot.
It was right here. It was literally in
Like,
the
She's
middle.
huh?
on the street here.
It was in the middle, like right
So
here.
she tried to like flip a Yui almost?
No, she turned into this street, but hard. Like she hit it hard.
Okay.
But I didn't fully kick it in. Like it's a hole in the wall from me kicking the door. That's the only hole in the wall. I didn't smash anything in the house. I punched the door.
She's saying that you were having a violent episode before all this stuff happened. She was trying to get away from you.
No, she wasn't. She chased me in my room. She chased me to my room.
Okay.
And said, we're going to have a conversation
this an
because I'm
officer?
an adult and I can talk to you however the fuck I want. That's
Okay.
exactly what she said.
So you're at odds with her, and she's your mom, and you can't make the decision yourself. So we default to have them take you down to the hospital. So.
Hey, Devontae, come over here. Devontae. Yo, come here. I'm not playing with you. Come over
going
here.
to the hospital. I don't.
Come over here.
I can accompany
Come
all
on.
that. I'm not
Come
going
on.
to the hospital. No.
Come on.
No, I'm not going
Hey,
to the hospital.
get in
I'm
our
not going to the
cruiser.
hospital.
Okay.
I'm not going to the
Come on.
hospital. I can't go to the
Come on.
hospital. That's for my brother. I'm not going to that hospital.
Okay.
I'm not going to.
Relax. Relax.
No, I'm not going to the hospital.
Devontae,
I'm not
relax.
going to the
Hey,
hospital.
right now, this is what's gonna happen.
Relax here. I'm not going to the
Listen.
hospital. I'm not going to the hospital.
Let me explain
Y'all
to you.
can heal it right now. I'm not going to the
talking
hospital.
and listen. Listen.
Devontae.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's take the hospital out of it for the moment, okay? I'm gonna have you take a seat in our cruiser. Let's see what's going on with Mom. You're not in trouble, but you were 16 and I cannot have you walk away, okay? Take the hospital out of the picture right now, okay?
Understand?
Let's go sit in the car.
Let's go ahead.
Come on. You want your window down?
Come on.
No, I'm gonna put it up front for right now. You want your window down?
How you doing, man?
Hello.
Bro, that was the mama at first.
Yeah. So me and my sister, we're coming down this way. There was a blue van. He's hanging like on the side of it.
Okay.
And she's coming from this way. She whipped coming this way. He went flying off and she took off down that
Was
way.
he on the driver's side or passenger side?
Passenger side.
Passenger side?
But
Like
he's
in
like-
the back door?
Outside of the vehicle.
Yeah, he was outside of the vehicle.
No doors open? or
No
anything?
doors open,
No
nothing
windows?
like that. No windows
Okay.
open, but like he was like, you know how most vehicles have like that bar up top?
Yeah, like the
where you
rack,
put- yeah.
luggage rack?
He had his hands on that, and when she whipped, his hand slipped, and he just.
Okay.
Did you see what happened?
He's my kid.
Oh, okay. So you
He's hanging off the shoulder,
you were
what
saying.
happened?
Okay, so he was hanging on the side of your car.
Yes, he was.
Okay.
I've let him do whatever he wanted since he got out of the psychiatric facility. He's been in the wheelbit everywhere. He ain't for nothing.
Okay.
Let's start there. And so I let him do everything
He
that
ain't
he
for
wanted to do
nothing.
because it ain't nothing I can't stop him from doing. Because I can't tell him he has to leave because he lives there. I can't not tell him he can't come in. Because y'all have told him that, not you specifically, but y'all have told him that multiple times. Today, I told him he got off of school. I got out of work. I called him. He said, hey, Mom, I was just about to text you. I'm gonna go to the park. I said, no, you're never stay this week. You come home. I go pick the baby up from Barberton, check his location. He not at home. He's somewhere he ain't got no business in. So I call him. I said, didn't I tell you to come home? Well, I told you the bus didn't come from around. So I know how the bus works. Blah, blah, blah. I get him home. He go upstairs. I said, no. We about to talk about this. Not even on no screaming on. I have cameras in my house. I can verify everything. I tell him, we about to talk about this. So he's like, I'm like, you don't get to do whatever you want because people have told you can do whatever you want. I'm your mom. Like, this is what I say in my home. If you don't like it, then go somewhere else. But you're not going to do whatever you want here. You're not going to. And so he got upset. It's because I made the statement to him. I said, tomorrow's payday. I have videos. More than an hour worth of a video of him ranting and raving and running through the house, talking to himself. I have 3 other children besides him. He wasn't allowed back in the house originally because they were scared of him. And now he's literally running around saying that he's scared of me being in the home. He's scared to leave to go to job corps because I'm going to kill his siblings. They have fathers who will tell you very differently who I am. So today, I say, you know what? He's been going through the house for like an hour and a half. I'm going to get up. I'm going to take the baby because I don't know what's going to happen. I removed any weapons in the home. They're in my purse. I removed any weapons. I said, I'm going to just go to my ex's house for a little bit. Maybe stay the night to try to defuse everything. I get up to walk out the house. He calls me. And I answer the phone. He said, so just answer this question. You about to send me away? You about to send me away? And I said, I'm done talking to you. We've been arguing for like 3 hours. I'm done talking. So I'm going to go ahead and leave. We're going to calm down. I'll be back. So he follows me down the steps. I get out the house. He tries to jump in the car. I locked the door because my side was the only one open. I put the baby in the car, went back in the house, left my keys. I tried to literally back out the car like quick enough so he could just fall in the grass. And no, that didn't stop. So he literally proceeded to stay on my car I live on top of it, right here. We hit the corner, turned this way, he was still on top of the car. I hit this light, got to pull the camera up, he jumped down and proceeded to bang on my window like he was about to literally smash on my window.
And this is where you lose me. Okay, I can understand your thoughts and opinions about, rowdy teen and, having no control or whatever. But how did we get to this point? Like, how do we get to the point where you know that he's on the car and you're still like, well, fuck it, I'm going to still drive around and whip it around? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see the car footage. I think like, okay, let's say everything you're saying is true. I feel like once you see him hop his ass on that car, it's time for you to stop the car. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's your kid. Unless he was like physically trying to harm you, then I feel like that's a different conversation. But you saying he's just like yelling, it's, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like, well, why are we still driving off with your kid on the car? You know what I'm saying? Just because y'all in an argument or because he not coming home when you want him home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like this is an escalation. Okay. And whether or not the kid escalated or not, you are the parent. And that's why he doing that now, because you don't have no fucking control. You are the fucking parent. Get a control of the situation. Unless you're about to take off, he started trying to break through the door. Yeah, like, unless he was, like, physically trying to harm you and stuff like that, and you were like, like, I gotta go, like, I got my baby with me. But you're just saying he was just yelling, asking, like, you know what I'm saying? Do I have to leave? Do I have to leave? So, I don't agree with that. I'm gonna turn this way. I said, I'm going to turn. He jumped back on the car. I got down here. Now, at this point, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm trying to get him off my car because you're doing the most, like. So yeah, I hit this corner, hard as heck. Like, what do you mean? I'm trying to get him off my car because you doing the most. That's your kid. Girl, you know what happens if you fall from a moving vehicle?
He fell off the car.
It was not just you two in the car. Sorry, I walked up late. There was another child in the car.
Yeah, I have a 3-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you told his dad yet or anything? I don't know.
His father is deceased.
Okay.
I've been going through this stuff for years. This isn't the first time. This isn't the last time.
He said he's supposed to be on meds,
yeah,
but he's not taking them.
So you're his mom, and he's not old enough, but we're at a predicament where you guys were at odds in this house.
I know. This is where I'm always stuck at. When he kicked my door in, I have a hole in my living room wall right now because he kicked my door in, but I wasn't allowed to tell him he wasn't allowed to come home. He literally just told me, I'm allowed to finally work from home after a year of being at First Energy, and he literally told me he was about to go downstairs and smash my computers that my job just gave me yesterday and smash every camera in the house.
What has the doctor said about all that? It's like, has this kind of behavior happened before, prior to? Okay, what did they say?
You can pull police reports on it.
What did they say prior
He
to
has
the
a problem with authority. I know now to pull cameras out and start recording everything because I'll never leave when I tell anybody anything.
Like she's banging on it like before she even goes in and jumps on it and watch.
This is at this corner right here. The paramedic said he doesn't need to be seen because he was in the middle of the street rolling around.
Okay.
I'm going to advise him though that he needs to start taking meds. He needs to start
He's
getting
not
his
gonna
act
take them.
together.
That's why we told him to just stay off of it.
Yeah, and I'm
What? Tell your kid to take his med, bro. I just really don't feel like I don't know. It saddens me when I just see y'all give up. Like, that's your kid. That's your kid. If your kid's off the rockers, you gotta deal with that, bitch. You gotta get him on his meds, or you gotta get him to a place where he could be on his meds, or you know what I'm saying? Like, that is your job. I just feel like so oftentimes before the child is even 18, and I have arguments on how people treat kids when they turn 18, admittedly, and want to dismiss them. But I just think like y'all just be like, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you the parent. You the fucking parent.
Fortunately, we see this a lot where there's nothing you can do right this minute. We will give you as many resources as we can. We'll try and figure out what we can do today.
Dan Street. We went through everything, and I was being very
Dan Street won't
serious.
take them, unfortunately.
I know that. I know.
And I'm sure you're tired of going to picking them up at Children's.
I can't pick them up. I got to sit there.
You got to sit there
For 12 hours.
Yeah, I'm sure you're tired of that because that's a huge waste of your time.
And I have 3 other kids.
So we'll try and figure out what we can do, but I'm going to let him know, like, this has got to stop because once he turns 18, he's not your problem anymore. You can be like, you got to go. So if he wants to stay in your good graces and have resources and a home to come to in the next 1.5 years, 2 years, he's got to get his act together. So just hang tight for me for a minute, okay?
What's your relationship in this?
Boyfriend.
Okay. You stay with her?
No, I stay right around the corner.
Is this your child? Or is this
no,
her?
I
This
know
is hers?
his dad, though, yeah.
Okay.
I know where they live and everything, if I don't know.
That's her child, though, right?
Yeah, she said she was coming to my house.
Red flag already.
I thought he was going to be cool this time he got out. He seemed like he was doing all right for him.
Hello, are you mom?
Yes, I am.
All right, go ahead and put your hands on your head for me, okay?
Is it right there?
What am I getting arrested for?
We'll explain it all to you.
I have never been to jail in my life. Are you serious?
We'll talk about it, okay? You have the right to remain silent.
No.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Listen, do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Boyfriend doesn't stay with her. I don't consider that a red flag, because if you ask me, I am so tired of y'all moving in y'all raggedy ass boyfriends in a house full of children, and then everybody acting shocked when some bad shit happen. Keep your boyfriend out the house. That's my take on it, personally. Keep y'all boyfriends out the house. And stop introducing your children and your girlfriends, too. They be on some weird shit, too.
Okay.
I came outside and he literally proceeded to chase me to my car and start banging on the windows to try to get in the car because I would not answer a question.
Okay.
And then I proceeded to drive down the driveway.
Okay.
He hung onto my car.
Okay.
I told him to get off. I screamed like 15 times to get off of my car.
Okay.
So I turned the corner. He proceeded to not get down. He got down at the corner.
At which corner is
At
it?
that corner. It's on video on my phone.
Is it the light?
Yes.
The lovers?
Yes.
Okay.
He got off of my car and then proceeded to bang on the windows, and I tried to drive off because the car wasn't there. And he jumped back on. I just showed him on my phone.
Okay. How fast do you think you were going from lovers down to here?
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I don't know.
Okay. Would you say over 30?
I don't know.
Going fast? Going slow? I mean, were you going like 5? And then you turn the corner trying to get him
I
up?
was not going 5. I cannot give you an exact answer because I was not listening.
Okay, so
what happened to the tears?
Right? Okay, so what you're going to be charged with is domestic violence, endangering children, and probably vehicular. Because here's the thing. I understand. Yes, I am. So here's the thing.
I'm gonna say what the cops want to say. We get the unruly child and the, problem child, whatever. I don't know what happened to this child, so I don't want to speak too heavily on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still children. But girl, as the adult, for you to get in that car and drive around and whip around that car with your son on it for 50 miles an hour, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's a choice.
Your mom, okay? Is that a smart decision to pull off going extremely fast?
I've called the police 15, 20, 30 times about all of this.
Did you call us today?
No, I didn't. I tried to leave.
Okay.
And y'all know what y'all tell me when y'all come?
You live right on the corner, right?
No, I don't. That's not my house. I live 3 houses down on the left side.
Okay.
Like, this is like my siblings have been scared to be in the house
and
with
I
him.
understand that, but here's the thing. Driving down Arlington, if you called us, or even if you sat in your car until he got there, or you put on the street, the fact he's on your car, you acknowledge he's on your car, you fly down Arlington and whip it down there, there's witnesses that saw it.
Do you know what happens when I call y'all?
Listen.
Y'all tell me that it doesn't matter what he does in my house. I can't tell him he can't come because he's my kid. Y'all tell him that I can't say that he can't come in because he lives there. He can destroy anything in my house that he wants. I work a corporate job.
Listen.
I have 4 kids.
What happens if you would have turned there and he would have fell off that and got hit by a car?
Why did he think of that when he jumped on my car? Where's the
You the mom.
That when you flew down Arlington and turned.
Because there was a person on my car trying to break my windows
in. Ma'am, your child.
Right. Yes, it was. But what
and you know what? I see the problem already right now. She doesn't see him as her child. That's it. She has no longer identifies with him as my son, my baby, no anymore. And that's what it is. And that's what it is. And that's what it is. She does not identify him as his child. Not, because he grown or nothing like that. Whatever annoyance he has been to her, she has checked him out of her life. She sees him as the person she has to deal with till he's 18. And that's all she sees. Because what do you mean, why he ain't think of that? You're the mama, bitch. What? You're the mom. Aren't we supposed to help think and guide and lead our children until they become of an adult age? And we send them off into the world and continue guiding them and helping them along the way? Exactly.
What does that mean when he jumps on my car? I'm not even trying to be insane, but literally I've been going through this for years.
Listen.
And I have been begging y'all for help.
Okay.
Begging.
Listen.
I hate that for you, but girl.
I've been begging y'all for help for years.
I understand you're not getting
help.
out
of a psychiatric facility.
But the decision you made tonight was not a smart one. Your child could have got killed, and then you would be being charged with attempted. I understand you're frustrated. Call us. I know.
Y'all tell me y'all can't do nothing. Check the police report.
I believe you. I believe you. Because yes, he is your child. You have to let him in your house. Yes, he damages things in your house, and there's nothing permanently that we can do. However, driving down Arlington at a fast rate of speed and flying down a side street and whipping your kid off your car is not a smart decision. Okay? So tonight, that's what you're going to jail for. So we're going to take a seat in the back of this cruiser.
I'm about to lose everything.
Okay. You want to go ahead and hop in? Here's what I'll do.
I have to call my son's father.
All right, we'll let you make a phone call to your child's father so that he can come get the kid, okay?
Hello.
Devon.
Yes.
I need you to get Josiah because I'm in the back of a cop car. Because of Devontae.
I'm on my way.
I'm really about to lose everything.
I'm about to call. Go in there and take it with a grain of salt. Just calm down and we'll figure it out, okay?
I'm literally going to lose my house and my kids.
No, you'll be fine. I'm sorry. It's okay.
Is this the cop or the baby daddy? He caressing the fuck out this face.
I don't want to have anything on my record. I don't want anything to risk my kids. I've been trying to do everything since he got home, like sending them to Job Corps and everything.
But the thing is, you got to look at it. These guys don't know what's going on. They will know down there at the court. Once they pull up all this, they will know. But right now, they're looking like, well, that's his mom.
I call it.
They're looking like that's his mom, and that's fucked up. What? What?
Every time something happens and I'm told they can't do anything.
Crazy thing is, they literally just said that right in your face, that they can't do nothing.
I can't afford any charges.
You probably won't. You'll probably get dropped. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm literally trying to buy a house for me and my kids.
Huh?
I'm trying to buy a house for me and my kids. Like, this is insane. I know, I think I'm really just very sad right now.
I'm not. You have every right to be.
I was not screaming at her. I wasn't trying to make her feel unsafe. I was screaming in my room so that she did not feel unsafe. She kept bringing up the fact that my siblings are scared of me. She kept calling me out of my name, saying I was a whole bunch of shit. All it is, I will never be shit in my life. I'm not going to do this with my life. So,
not that he will never be shit in her life, but the fact that she said that. I also believe that. I honestly, when people... One thing I just will never believe is the super rowdy, disorderly kid to amazing parent pipeline that y'all try to pit me. What's up, Murphy? Hey, I'm never going to believe that. I truly do 100% believe that you be cussing at that boy too and you be going off on him. I 1000%. You just don't get those same results. You just weren't and no parent is perfect, but like, come on, like, I truly do believe that you have met his energy of rowdiness.
I didn't, and I was not attacking her. I did not do anything to her. She literally just sat there, followed me around, making me feel less than. And I kept telling her that's not okay for you to do as a mother.
What are they saying that you used to be on meds? What meds were you taking?
Okay,
for
I was
what?
taking depression. I was taking depression and anxiety.
Okay.
And some for my DMDD.
Okay.
But it was 3 pills, but they had nothing to do with like mood swings. Or
yeah.
They literally just had stuff to do with like regular.
Sure. Did that seem to help you at the time? Do you know?
No, it didn't help me. I felt the same. I was still tweaking out.
Really?
I was still having problems. So meds never worked for me.
Yeah.
So she took me.
How long were you on those?
I was on them for like a year.
A year. Okay.
And it didn't work.
I was gonna say if that's the case, then they should have adjusted your
That's
medication.
what I'm saying.
Or changed your meds. You know.
I was gonna say.
That's what they should have done. Especially if it's something that wasn't working properly, right?
They didn't adjust it because she took it off. She gave up on them. She said, "Well, the meds ain't working. Fuck it," and gave up. I can't save them.
What? So I guess my other question is, why are you afraid to go to the hospital, man?
I never liked the hospital. Every time they tried to take, every time police tried to take me to the hospital, I told them I did not want to. She said, I can't go to the hospital because my brother is in the hospital. Don't.
From what?
I can't. I don't.
Well, how old was he?
2, 3 months.
It's a different story, man.
I know, but it's still the same.
That's a different story.
I don't. So it's not like I don't feel safe in the hospital. It's just like that shit bring back memories from my brother, so I don't like going to the hospital.
She said I got 3 more chances, and that's what a lot of people do.
Downtown, Children's.
So it's different. Okay. I was gonna say if you were to go to the hospital, it wouldn't even be. Well, I guess you would have to go to Children's. You are 16. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't
That's
be
exactly what she's done.
Say that much.
How you put me back in the cycle? I done been there like 6 months.
Yeah.
She keeps sending me there. Like I really be tweaking on her when I really don't. I repeat. No, I catch her in her wrong. I tell her what she did wrong.
Yeah.
She tells me what I did wrong. But when I tell her what she did wrong, I'm not allowed to do that. But she tells me what I did wrong, and I correct it, and I change myself, and I fix it, and I work. Like, she sent me away for the whole 4 months. Like, never tried to get into an argument.
And what, some kind of like mental health type
no,
place?
it was a placement. It's called a Praxis. It's out there at Mansfield. It's called a Praxis.
Okay.
She sent me to that. I was there for 4 months.
What did they like specialize in there?
It's a treatment facility for real. But it was like they could only send me there. Like they couldn't send me to a psych ward because it wasn't like I was really showing psych signs. It was only because I was smoking. That's the only thing they could do. So they sent me there.
Right. It was almost like for behavioral issues. I see.
And like, so then I went there, and like, I never tried to make a problem. I never made it like that it was a problem. But like, she really sent me away, and that hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
And I've never said that to her. Like, I always just kept it cool. But like, it's not like I don't want people to make it seem like I just be out here just trying to harm her or trying to make her feel scared of everybody. But I do not do. I cannot argue. I cannot yell no more. Because all that happens is like this.
What caused you to hang on the car?
At first, I don't know why. But the second time...
Just escalated to that point?
It was like, I just wanted her to hear that hear me. And at first I wasn't hanging on the car. I was telling her to open the door so we could talk. Because I just wanted to know if she was trying to send me away so that I could leave. Because I can't be sent. I don't want to be sent away. Right. I can't do that. So that time it was because I wanted to know the answer. All she had to do was say yes, and I would have left. I wouldn't even have made it that big of a deal. The second time it was because she was about to drive over my feet, and I had I was in the middle of the street, like my feet under her car. She hurried up, tried to speed off over my feet, and I felt her tire nick my feet as I was jumping up to grab the top of the car. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna make it seem like I did not do it. Yeah. I know what I do, and I know what I just did was wrong. And it's my fault that happened. I'm not gonna act like it didn't just happen because
I got you. What I'm thinking is what they might want to do is they'll get you checked out, and they'll probably just release you tonight. But the problem is you may just have to go for now. You know what I'm saying? You may just have to go. It doesn't matter what your mom has to say. The doctors are the ones that are going to make the decision on what's going to happen there.
They're standing in front of that window where that deputy's.
Yeah. Okay, I figured it out. I don't.
Charged with felonious assault and endangerment.
I did finish TW The Walking Dead final season. It will be episode 1 will be up tomorrow. What was I gonna say? I know what happened in this. Okay, behavioral kid, not listening, acting out, whatever. Parent tried, parent gave up. Okay, parents starts getting aggressive with the kid too. I'm not saying physically. Kid meets back to aggression. You just start giving up on them. You start acting out like that. You gave up on them. So now they're mad that you giving up on them. And now we got this. And now we got this. I just feel like the mom is just using a lot of words just that aren't giving like that's my child. I want the best from him. Or not even like I'm at my limits. I get that there gets to those points, but honestly, this all started because he was at the park. You know what I'm saying? Like he went home. He broke curfew. You know what I'm saying? Like it happened because he broke curfew. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? W video though. W video.